that's the one thing that once I get my chance, I really want the world to see. If I get as successful as I want, like, it'll become a trademark thing for me. Because no freestyle is exactly the same, you know? I hate when people say, you ain't freestyling. I heard that before. I never wrote it. And if it came out of my head once, obviously, it's somewhere floating around my head, you know? The same words are going to come up, you know? Like, if I say Flintstone once, that don't mean I can't never say Flintstone again, you know? Like, so, you know, and then you be like, oh, he wasn't freestyling, like...
Freestyle is not, I mean, you want to aspire to whole new material, but in the process of doing it, you're kind of going through other things that are already stored.
And like maybe something that you said that sounded goofy last time you said it, but like, you know, that ain't really how you meant it. You said it different in your head. So later on another time, you capitalize off it. Now you know how to use that word. It won't leave you stumbled or stuck. You can just flip right through it and continue going on with your freestyle. You know? Like, I want to come to the time where, like, after each show, they just turn a beat on, and I just go. You know, I just go. Like, you know, I like to, I almost get flamboyant with it. Like, my freestyle is my flamboyant side. I'm more like a wise guy in my songs. I'm a wise guy. I'm a political guy sometimes. I'm the guy on the outside looking in, telling you what I see. You know, even though I'm on the inside, I step out and look in and, you know, tell you from that perspective. But when I freestyle, that's that cocky, flamboyant dude right there. And he's not flamboyant with, like, materialistic stuff. He's flamboyant with words. You know, like, I know you can't fuck with me. Like, I wouldn't say that in a song, you know, because I'm thinking, you know, and my mind is going to lead me to say something more intelligent than that. But when I'm freestyling, you don't have time to sit down and think and dissect it. It's just coming out. So I'll say something about a spaceship, you know, in my freestyle, and then it becomes an issue of, in a millisecond, I have to think of something that not only rhyme, but make that spaceship line make sense.
Got to make it coherent.
And the fact that I do that at will so easily, I think is phenomenal. And I think that the world will definitely think the same thing. So that's definitely something that I can't wait to the day where I could just do that. You know? When I could just, like, end off a show and start talking about the people in the front row, or talking about the guy who threw that soda, or whatever, you know, like, and the crowd just know that I'm just pulling this shit clear out of nowhere, you know? Maybe something you saw on TV, you know, or something you heard on the radio, or something you saw on your way to the battle, you know, something that you see on the opponent, you know, or their entourage, or anything. I mean, you have to pull these things clear out of nowhere. Like, sometimes I literally don't know. I fall into a zone and people be like, what the hell was you thinking about? And I don't know. You know? I don't know. I noticed that, I don't know, like, no rapper never talks about this, but I hear it a lot because I freestyle a lot. And, like, after a while, my freestyle will fuck with your integrity if you're a rapper. If you a rapper and you freestyling around Hom, even if you lying and you're not freestyling, eventually you gonna try to freestyle. You know why? Because for one, I'm making it look so easy, and two, how is my freestyle rhyme sounding better than your written shit? It start fucking with their pride. So then they like, all right, I'm gonna freestyle too. Like, you don't know what you're about to say, you know, words just be flowing out your mouth when you really a freestyle, when you really doing it, when you just really coming from the top of your head and don't know what you're about to say. It takes years to just master that, to not have no fuck-ups and stuff like that. You know, that's why it's so hard to believe that some people who have, like, phenomenal freestyles be freestyling. I think the best freestyle artists are people who write. Because they have so many words to recycle in their head, you know? Even writers who don't freestyle should try. Should try, you know? And remember that you're not going to be good overnight. It's practice make perfect. But they got so many words that your freestyle can be premeditated.
Yeah, it's like you have so much like archive material.
Yeah, you know,
yeah.
and I mean, you could switch metaphors around and everything, and it's still all freestyle because you didn't write a word of this shit. You know, like I think that a lot of people, for them to focus on freestyle and give it so much credibility, they don't do anything about trying to keep it genuine. I remember when freestyle was rapping off the top of your head and just making it up right there on the spot.
Right.
Now freestyle is some shit that you ain't gonna put on your album. You know, I mean, like, I think they should distinguish the two. You know, maybe call that exclusive. That's what it's supposed to be called. Call that exclusive. That's not freestyle. Freestyle is when you come clear off the top of your head and just go with it. And that's what you came out with.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Every freestyle ain't going to be perfect.
Right.
That's my goal. That's why I freestyle so much. My goal is to get to the point where I can just freestyle a hit. No fuck-ups, no nothing. I could just go. I could just wake up out of my sleep and just pull it out of the air. And
Right. You're almost able to freestyle, say, know where people have conversation. Yeah. That level.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty close. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I haven't been freestyling as much as I usually do because the rap buzz is dying. The genuine side of it. You know? Everybody sound like these southern artists and all that.
Yeah.
You know? I got this thing where I'm like, I'm a chameleon with my freestyle, which is another reason why people love my freestyle so much, because I'm a chameleon. Not only do I pull stuff out of nowhere, I'll take somebody else's flow and just like compliment them with
Right.
it, but do it better than them
Right.
and give it back and
Right.
and comment on me taking to let you know that it's all being made up right now. Like, you know, I just pulled that clear out of nowhere. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And like, them the type of things I want to get credit for when it's all
Yeah.
said and done. Like, he was just an all-way round artist. One day I want people to say, yo, Hom was one of the greatest at this shit.
Yeah.
You know? Hom was one of the greatest motherfucking rappers I ever heard on any subject and any style, all that shit. Like, that dude was just like one of the most creative dudes to ever touch the game. I
Yeah.
want that to be part of my legacy. I want the fame. I want it. I ain't chasing it. I want it. Just because I know that fame can lead to money. It doesn't lead to money, but it can. It's all how you manipulate it. You
Right.
could be famous and broke than a motherfucker.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't want to be famous and broke. I'd rather not be famous and be paid than to be famous and broke. You know? If I had to choose between the two, I'd definitely choose to have that money. You
Right.
know?
Right.
But I'm definitely ready for both of them. The
Yeah.
dream that you chasing, once you find out what it's really about, you know, once you find out what Hollywood and all that is really about, how time consuming it is, you know, you're not going to get to see your family. If you become rich and successful like you want to become,